my friend, how are you today? I am Protulia Xeta-Llouns, and this is Mexican Allies on the fourth day of the Trezene movement. Today is for flower, Nahui, Xochitl. The flower is a sign, as you know, is a sign full of poetry and other characteristics that allow this sign to be one of the most precious signs that they are. Precious in what thing? In what sense? Is precious because it's precious. I know it's an absurd explanation perhaps, but it's precious just because it is. A flower is precious because it's precious. Of course, she has many characteristics that are important. Mostly, the pollen, because without pollen we wouldn't have the proliferation of plants, and if we didn't have plants we wouldn't have food, and if we don't have food, then we'll be dead. So it's not only beautiful, the flower is beautiful because she needs to attract the bug that takes the pollen everywhere. So in a sense, she's a little manipulator, right? Because she's, I am so beautiful. Please, come to me. I am here planted in this place. I cannot move for the rest of my life. I have to be here in this post, taking care of this soil. So she smiles a lot and she looks so lovely, and with her eyes and her smile and her perfume. And what does she do? Well, she just proliferates and then she dies. And once she's put the pollen in the bug, she's no longer of use. This is a very unpoetic way to see such a poetic element, right? This is the contrast that we have in this life. That such a poetic and beautiful element it just has a practical use, but okay. This is nice to see things in both ways, because this is reality. Reality is raw, is crude, and is harsh. And if we were supposed to live reality just the way it is, we would die very soon. Perhaps this is when the human being started living longer. When one day he woke up and he decided to see things in a different way, in a most beautiful way, in a scented way, and when he gave a significance to things and started being, so to speak, less realistic. This is when he finally overcame death in a way, because the flower is too ephemeral. She is gonna die pretty soon, right? And so, have you ever noticed that the flower is one of the most recurrent inspirations for art all over the world. Every single culture has used the flower to decorate their vases, their clothes, their walls. Even the masters of woodwork in other countries that work the wood with such a art, they've used flowers as motifs for their furnitures and church doors and columns. Perhaps it's a recognition and sort of like honoring a creature that is not gonna last. So it's a way to immortalize it, the flower, to put it in something that will last forever, perhaps. So today, what is it gonna be? Today is going to die. This day is going to be dead pretty soon. So how do we immortalize this day? How do we make it special? By giving it a significance, a meaning, and also spending it with the people we love the most. And making this effort to go to them, to move towards them, because sometimes they're just like flowers. Flowers cannot move. So we have to move towards the flower to get the best of it, because inside them there's life, and we need that life. So if you have flower friends or flower family, don't wait for them to come and see you. Fly. Perhaps you're a bug. Fly towards them and visit them, no matter what the restrictions are. This could be the last chance. And enjoy with them, especially a good meal. See you soon.